My name is Van Helsing, and I'm a monster hunter. You could call it a twist of fate, that I came to Borgovia to help the monsters who once ruled this land. Although it took a while to reach my destination. At least the detour gave me an opportunity to explore the wilderness. At times, I was really grateful that I had my companion, Lady Katerina, at my side. I wouldn't want her to hear that, though. For a ghost, she can be remarkably vain and murderous. Borgovia is a fascinating land, at least from a hunter's perspective. Also, this is the only place where the ink, the dark material of creation, leaks through the cracks of the world. A long time ago, my father defeated Borgovia's immortal vampire lords and entrusted the land to a group of genius scientists. During our travels, we slowly began to suspect that it must have been a mistake. When we entered the dark city of Borgova, it became evident that the new age of enlightenment had only brought chaos and mayhem. I did what I had to do. I found my father's underground lair and gathered the members of the Resistance, the rebellious mortals and immortals, fighting together. And how we fought. It was glorious. We battled impossible creatures. We repelled tides of inhuman invaders. And I wouldn't rest until I defeated the last mad scientist, Professor Fulmigati. He even had a proper doomsday automaton. Honestly, it was a hunter's dream come true. But as it turns out, winning the grand battle sometimes opens up a brand new adventure.
All right. Alright, once we get into the actual game, I'm going to actually switch windows real quick and make sure that the sound, everything's working in case anyone hops in and wants to watch. I'd hate for them to join in and be stuck watching a black screen or not even hear me.
Now that's what I call an explosion! It blew us straight into the tunnels, Van Helsing. Van Helsing? No, don't you die on me. I'm too young to haunt the same place for eternity.
That's touching, Katerina.
Don't give up. You have just defeated your first villain. You have so many things ahead of you.
I'm not dying. I'm just stuck.
What is this? Who are you? Stay back!
Move aside.
I'm warning you.
You're powerless for the moment. Please move aside.
Well, that was fun, Katerina. What's going on? Who is this? Is it a man?
A troublesome intruder. He just appeared out of nowhere and
humbly gave my assistance to Van Helsing, the great liberator of Borgova.
Do I know you?
Hurry up. This structure may collapse at any moment.
how rude. What kind of savior does that?
That's the least of our concerns. He's right. The building is crumbling. We must leave.
Alright, let me go ahead and glance at
see
my
my
feed, make sure
equipment
everything's
around
working
here?
properly, and then I'll continue
Some
on.
of your things are scattered on the other
Alright.
side of the hall.
Let's go ahead and pause this.
How rude.
Yep, everything looks to be working just fine.
More rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change one thing real quick in the controls. Let's see here. Now they changed things up a little bit. It used to be it was up, down, left, right. Now they've chosen forward and strafe. Let's see if that actually works the way yeah. I just call it weird. Yes. Yes. Alright, drinking a potion, we're gonna change that to E, because he doesn't have anything set to it. Alright.
I feel much better now.
And finally, you look the part.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
the equipment that makes the hunter. You know that, right?
It's
But
like
it
having
can't
healing from
hurt
the
when
last
you're
game.
facing down a horde.
Leveled up already. Oh,
You made it out. Good. You will find an ink gate at the end of the next hallway. It will take you to your secret lair.
Hold on. First, I want to know who you are.
And perhaps you could explain why you are so helpful. I always find that suspicious in a masked creature.
The mask hides deformations and the scars, the reminders of years of captivity in a lab.
You were a test subject?
Fulmigadi's favorite. Once a powerful being, now only a husk of my former self. Until your heroic deeds brought chaos to the prison.
smells
And
like
so
trouble.
I escaped.
You're doing this out
My
of
experience in
gratitude.
gaming tells me anything he's gonna turn on us at some point. We're gonna be
Though
his
the
little puppets in
professor
this
is
game.
dead, his heritage and his allies still remain. This tortured soul wants them to suffer.
So you're proposing?
I must take my leave. We'll talk more later.
Alright.
Ha! He did it again. And the way he talks, annoying.
I'm sure he'll return. Let's go.
Start with my level up here. Looks like it's the same skill trees from before. Well, actually, there's a lot more to it. Let's see what I want to start with. You know, I think I'll stick with my main strike. Helped me out a lot the first time around. Yeah. Alright. I got stats. Let's put it in the body, because that's my damage and my health. With melee.
Mindless mechanical feats. I've had enough. Die!
Alright. Come on, health. There we go. Health regen is really nice. As the ink portal gets out of here. An empty treasure chest. Well, that was a little disappointing.
Is it me? Or has our secret lair changed quite a bit?
Look, humans. They must have used the ink gate too. Now they're trapped here like us. Good. I'm hungry.
begs your pardon for bringing bad news, but there could be problems.
You don't say.
This place has a powerful device, a marvel of weird science. It binds this patch of the ink into a loop that won't let anyone escape.
You seem to be able to come and go as you please.
I have a particularly strong connection to the ink. The one thing my captors weren't able to take away.
Then get us out. Take us with you.
That's beyond this one's powers. But a temporary portal could take you close to the device. Once you defeat its guardians, we can disable it.
Why should I trust you?
Trust is overrated. You can take that on trust. The portal will remain active until you leave this area.
I don't trust that humble creature. I bet we could find a way out of this room on our own.
Alright. Let's see, what do I want to do? Berserker is always nice. Precise. You know, I think I might stick with Berserker. Doing more damage when my rage is at full is definitely a plus. Katarina leveled up too. I'm gonna make her melee like me, so I'm gonna focus most of my points on body. Let's see, behavior. I want to get all the gold. Don't have to worry about her picking up items yet. Have her go after the most vulnerable. Stick with melee. Now her skills. Where is it? There's one I want that increases my healing. Damage done. Maybe they took out the ability. She used to have an ability where she could heal you with every hit. Looks like they took it out. That's fine. Oh wait, there's more options. Looks like this focuses more on buffing her. Spectre. This mana. Okay, here it is. Withering Kiss. Strike, so what do I need for that? I need to reach level 4 before I can get that. So we'll start over here with the increase in my defense. Back to where we were. Let's go back to where we were. Oh, I forgot I leveled up too. Now. Ah, good deal.
I'll disable the device and you can go. Be ready.
Ready for what?
A storm is coming, Van Helsing. You may find that your work is far from done.
When is it ever?
Fulmigadi's army has withdrawn. Somebody is calling them back. They are still a chaotic mess, but they will regroup. Somebody wants to see you fall.
Nothing new about that.
An alliance is what you need. This tormented body is no longer able to fight, but my powers allow me to discover secrets. I can be your master spy, and you can let me have retribution.
But if we're to be allies, at least tell me your name.
A name? Yes. I used to have one. But that person was killed a long time ago. This wretched ruin of a man standing here is merely called Prisoner 7.
He is the most impolite, mysterious stranger ever. And that whole doom and gloom attitude, can you believe it?
I don't know. He might be right. Something's up. I can feel it.
Alright. Leveling up fast. Even she leveled up again. That's good. The stronger she gets, the happier I'll be. Alright, let's check my inventory real quick. Don't have one of those. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... Okay. That's the ink gate out of here. Treasure chest before I go. Yep. And it actually has something in it. That's good.
It all seems so simple. Defeat the mad scientist and ride into the sunset. But sometimes victory leaves you buried under the ruins. I was lucky. Someone saved me. For a change, I'm not the only mysterious stranger in town. But weeks have passed, and the metropolis of weird science is still waiting for its own savior. Outlaws and escaped monsters roam the streets. The resistance is too weak, so someone else decided to take matters into his own hands. General Harker, the military genius of the city, came back from his exile. He gathered the rest of the disorganized army. His forces are a chaotic mess of weird machines. So far, but they're slowly clearing out the streets. He might not have seen eye to eye with Fulmigati, but he regards me and the Resistance as a threat to the city. A coalition of monsters and troublemakers. As a hunter, I won't tolerate others hunting me. I'm ready to fight. I have an underground lair, new soldiers, and my new mysterious ally. I'm quite used to unlikely companions, but Prisoner 7 is the most unusual so far. A former test subject of the mad scientists, master of the ink. He's certainly helpful, but I don't know what to make of him. Now he can prove his worth. Harker's troops are on the move. They want to control the foundries, so he can build more war machines. We will stop them in the sizzling, clanking heart of Borgova. Let the battle begin.
That's looking good.